Hello, guys. It's Jace4. I did that for two reasons. One, I've never actually had the ability to time myself for that, so I'd like to see how long I did last. B, I felt impressed with myself because there was a point where I felt like I was holding it forever, and my brother's like, damn, that's almost as good as NCS. But I can already guarantee you that was not 40 seconds, which is how long Tim can hold a note. Which is mind-blowing for a dude who used to smoke. But yeah, that was mostly it. I just wanted to see how long it was, and it was on my list of like, well, hey, I can intro with this, which I usually don't have a list. It was just like, I thought of that, and I thought of showing the planet's face, because I thought the planet's face was funny. And now I have a third idea, but that one's not going to happen for a while. And it's not really that big of a deal, it's just like, I think it's funny. So, we're back with Mario Galaxy, as we stammer on about useless shit, and last time we unlocked the kitchen after quite the ordeal onto my patience with shit Pod Galaxy. We're just gonna call it that. I was tempted to, title the episode that, but I didn't want to, because, well, that's not what the part was about. It wasn't about selling Pod Galaxy. It was about, 3 galaxies, which I am finding it a little bit tricky sometimes to name some of these parts. Yeah, that's great, because some of the parts are like, a different galaxy per star, so that makes it kind of hard to be like, oh, well, it's this type of theme, because it's not this type of theme. It's something totally different. Please, Pointer, work with me, especially for this. So yeah, it's weird, like, I can sometimes tell when I'm really enjoying an LP because the titles will be like super clever or whatever. However, after a while it does kind of feel annoying, I guess, to have to name a desert-themed world over 50 times and be original, because I'm also the type of guy who doesn't like repetition. So I refuse to have any parts have this share a name with a different part of a different project. So I try and make it all like that. Some of them I've themed, like for projects, like, yeah, I know how to work a thing, thank you. This is a mechanic I'm not too against, because it's kind of hard really to fuck up. You point, you blow, and if you mess up, it's because you're blowing too much. Plus, you got like all this space around it as to where it's not super precise and a huge stickler or anything. It's pretty laid back. Not too much, as a challenge for you. Anyway, because I got like a shit ton of things I kind of want to like talk about, even though it's meaningless to you guys. Metroid, yeah, because I've only done 0 mission. That one was themed, because it was like, pick a location, here's a little, I don't know what you'd call it, but an interesting bit of text that like, Ridley Arch Nemesis, Kraid, Brinstar Depths, Planet Z was the place I once called home. I don't know. They were just, it felt right for some reason. It was like a title and a thing, and then most of Nightfire stuff was like song titles. Which, I don't know, it feels both generic and not at the same time, because, well, for LPs, they're not, they're not something you typically see, but everyone else quotes song lyrics all the fucking time, and it feels generic, so that's why I'm not really sure how to feel about it. And, yeah, that's about it. I have done a few song titles in this project, and that's only because it's like, well, there's nothing that ties these things together. Let's look at our MP3 and try and find something that fits. And sure enough, it has worked. Alright, where's the last guy? Because I don't know where it is. It's been so long, Mario. Yeah, no, that's the other thing, is it's also kind of a thing of like, well, I can try and carry out these conversations, but chances are something's gonna happen that's gonna need, you know, a specific thing for me to talk. Is it this deal? No, I didn't think it was. I feel like I'm doing this kind of backwards. Like I don't usually do it this way. Oh yeah, and obviously if you get hit by anything, you just kind of die. Stuff's a one-hit kill. I don't really think you needed me saying that. I should hope you didn't. Oh, it's right here. How long have you been right there? Because I'm pretty sure I went over there and you weren't fucking there. Like, for instance, because, you know, not much is, going on in this galaxy, that's why I'm gonna try and just talk about it. Thanks. I actually, wow, we did not pay attention. I could have got all those start bits there. I actually could have blown my chance, and by chance I mean my ability to record, because when I've had, how do I put this? I almost had the disc turn into unusable because I let someone else play the game. Like when they played it, they're like, oh, it's not playing, and I'm like, that's probably because you fucked it up. In which case, you know, I cleaned it. But I mean, I was kind of worried that, like, you know, they did fuck it up. I'm like, dude, I need this right now. You can't just be messing up my games. It cost me $15. And on top of that, do I? Well, I'm assuming I do. During editing and stuff, oh, this is timed, isn't it? Not really my cat, but Cat, I'll just call him Cat. He ran across my, the power cable. I was editing, computer's plugged up, let's not go there. And then he tripped the cord and suddenly it turned off. And now the computer, my recording laptop, will not function unless it's plugged in. So somehow by him football tackling the charger, it killed the computer's battery. You don't actually need that, so that's cool. Today in Bumblebee Breeze Galaxy, we talk about nothing. Oh right, I can keep talking now because I'm not returning to the same galaxy. I forgot about that. That's another thing that I'm actually kind of happy with. The last recording session I feel turned out pretty good in the sense that quite literally every part has been 3 stars. So I'm very glad with that, and most of it actually comes with removing shit like this. So that saves us, like, typically 10 to 30 seconds. Oh, I love Beach Boy Galaxy. It's one of the few water worlds where you can think, you know, it's not too bad, because mostly it's like half water. It's not 100% water, so as a result, it's not 100% annoying. I never really found that swimming in this game too problematic either, so I'm not too bothered by it. But no, I like Beach Bowl Galaxy. To me, this is where I want to say the next galaxy, based on my memory, is really, really cool too. So this is, to me, like the turning point where it's like, oh, these are where the galaxies get good. What is this mission again? Sunken treasure? Okay, so I remember this. I was making sure I wasn't mixing it up with another one. Everything should be underwater, as implies by the name. Swinging controls are a little strange in the sense that, like, Z ground pounds you and makes you dive deeper. I believe even when you're still underwater it does that. Okay, whatever. And then Azure, swim, and I don't know why I'm explaining controls because I'm typically against that kind of thing. Oh, wait, you are a coin, never mind. Coins! They help Mario breathe, even though it's really the fact that it's a fucking bubble. Alright, yeah, see, starships. Pretty sure there's one that's in a box. Like, based on my memory. Oh yeah, that's right, you can spin too. I remember there, oh my gosh, okay, control stick is bullshit, how about that? That's the problem. Everything else is okay, you know, press A, do this, find pointer, there we go. And there's another one. How's it going? You're not even, like, able to hit me. Thank you. See? Look at that, look at that. I am the champion. Like, if someone were to point out the champion, you'd find me. They don't have any on land, right? Like, this box isn't it, right? No, totally, definitely. I also like this place because of penguins. Penguins are pretty nice. And by pretty nice, I mean cool. It's just a very popular opinion. So, I mean, that makes me 1 in a dime a dozen. Not 1 in a million. 1 in a million means you're rare. Is there another box around here? Because I'm missing just one. Oh look, there's totally star bits. Hold on, I think I saw the last ship, but I want to get this stuff. That's another thing that I think is hilarious, is like when it comes to Sling Pod Galaxy, I pretty much make back all the star bits I spent. What did I collect? Was that a star bit? But yeah, no, I think it's hilarious. Like, I made all the star bits I made on that galaxy, spent on that galaxy, and then some. So I think that's hilarious in a very pathetic way. The footage is deleted, so I did say, hey, if you guys wanted to see how I'm bad at everything early, no one said anything, so as a result, I just said, fuck it, I don't feel like going through this a second time, so I deleted the footage, and it's gone forever, so you'll never get to see it as a how I'm bad at everything. It involved me removing a lot of stuff. Where is the last fucking star? Is it right there? That box I've been looking for a whole century now. I bet it is. Son of a bitch. Come here, you. Thank you. Oh, well, it's a good thing it's right here, next to me. Mario, go! See? And then the galaxy gets better, because you're not in water anymore. Yeah, this is that one. Hi, Wiggler. Ow! So that's one of those songs where it's like, I recognize it, but I can't put a name to it. And I feel like I knew it at one point, but right now I can't put a name to it. My first thought is, maybe it's like one of the first 3 Mario games. But I don't know if that's right, so I'm just gonna say I don't know. Not off the top of my head. That's kind of strange to watch this stuff like blip in and out of existence. Like, what if you saw something like that in real life? It's like, there's wood here, but it's blipping. What do I do? Oh, it's so strange. Yo, he wasted no time. Also, for a kitchen, you're lacking a fridge. I mean, you got what appears to be an oven and a sink, and that's about it. And a fireplace! I guess that's maybe your oven. I don't know. Don't you... Actually, no, there is never a point in time where it's specified what time period Mario takes place in. I don't know. I always just thought of him as a modern day guy. But I mean, outside of go-karts, you never really get a hint at any sort of technology. So I don't know. Then again, Rosalina is actually hundreds of years old. There's a little thing for you. I guess the only other thing I can like hint at as far as Rosalina without giving away too much is that like the Lumas will talk about like, I think actually the Toads in particular talk about like how she floats and doesn't actually touch the floor and how they think she's a witch. And personally I think it's just more interesting to think of her as like a goddess rather than a witch. It's like, oh, well, you know, if she's the goddess of space and time, then that sounds cool. So that's kind of what I just prefer to think of her as. Where are the guys? How can I play this game if nobody exists? Guys, come here. This is important. I need to take that from you. Like, that was so easy! Grab the I did. I found him like a whole 2 seconds ago, and I've taken his stuff. Mario, up! How do I jump? Because that's not really working. I was hoping, yes, that's what I was hoping. He'd just climb up on the land, but he decided to bop his head in the fucking floor like a retard. Amazing, I didn't think you'd actually be able to bring it back. Well, fuck you too. I thought the shell broke into a star. I could have swore that was the way it used to work. No, I wanted to jump and throw it at your face. Yeah, fuck you! Now no one gets the shell. That was a really short star.